Well, hey, this is Jerry, and I'm getting started on part 18 of Rusty, our 2002 F350 rust repair project. Let's get back in there and see what all I got done. I thought while I was at it, I got these things painted up. They go right here, and luckily they just snap back in nice and simple and hide some of the primer overspray. I'm gonna go put the one on the other side too. Okay, well, our next step we're gonna do is put the cab lights on. And I done pulled the tape off of one hole. I've got to come back here and open the door. Of course, got to stand on the ladder. I was going to reach up here under the headliner, which clear the rear view mirror, and then I can slowly pull the tape back, which worked really good. I had very little bleed through. I'm doing all this without pulling the whole headliner down, which is really nice. I have my lights up here because I can get. I'm gonna do the three from this side. I'm gonna seal them with clear adhesive silicone. I made sure I got the gaskets as clean as I could. Make sure I get a nice bead all the way around, and then just set them down in the hole. Some stinky stuff. Okay. Once we get those three down in place, go up under the headliner and start the nuts. But we get that up in there, and then we get this untightened. Now of course, we can't just go super hard, but we just go lightly. All right. Then I can reach up here and plug them in. Now I'm going to take these out, and I'll be right back. I got these cool looking little LED bulbs. I can put in here, and like so. And these are kind of like a little light on the circuit board, so a little bit hard to plug down in there, but I'm curious to see what they're going to look like. Oh yeah. So like that. 3 down, 2 to go. Because I got the carpet for the truck laying on the inside. So she's in there enjoying the carpet. Getting dust on my paint. That's okay. There's one. And 2. If you plug these in, they don't work. You just got to flip them around and plug them in the other way. Because they do have polarity. All right, well, that gets our cab lights done. And I shut all the lights off just to see, and those actually look pretty good at night. I have to do that on my dually. Now, as we move along, it's time to start putting stuff back on in the interior. And I may have to find me another thing to go there, because the burr clip that went in that hole is not very good. But we'll put that through there, then that up. There we go. That up there, and the one that goes over here. light shining toward me makes it a little hard to see. And it's just a tedious process of just grabbing everything and reassembling, which ain't that big a deal. But okay. And once we get that up there, then we've got our good old oh shit handle. And you know, some things like these little covers, should have grabbed stuff like that while I was down at the salvage yard and put it in my pocket. Oh well, but that's this side. I gotta do the same thing over there. Okay, my next step, because working inside here, hard to might not be able to see, but I spray foamed those seams, and let me see if I can cut a little bit of that out, because that might be a little excessive. I can't believe how much that stuff grows after I spray it. What I was doing was filling up the holes in between the floor and the rear of the wall of the truck. Since we didn't do any repair of that area. Alright, now let's take our carpet. Let's see what we got here. Well, stuff I don't want on the floor buried out of the way. Be terrible to get done and be missing some tools. Okay. Unflop that. Now we do have to get up and over our four-wheel drive shift lever. Kind of like that. Over here to the driver's side. Tricky thing I got to do is get it around the four-wheel drive shifter. Alright. That looks pretty good, and then plug in and luckily it's got big enough holes to get the seat belts up through, because I know I was blocking all that, but big enough holes to get the seat belts up through. Because of course when I was, I guess I did get one of the bolts out. I got to figure out what I did with the seat belt bolt that I did get out. And of course, then I can get it pushed back there and down. Right here to the driver's side. Do the same thing. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Let's get that up over the top of the carpet. And one of the tricky things, I got to get back in here is let's pull this, throw it inside. Seatbelt's got to go through the hole, then the buckle, then the upper piece. The bottom bolts down here, but that gets that panel back in. And you probably do a better job of seeing me do one on the other side. Okay. And this one I just stuffed down in the hole where the speaker would normally be, but there we go. There, that, and that. I probably got to cut some more of that foam because this panel is hitting it. And I'll try this one more time. Yeah, because I had the piece of metal that makes up the rear wall of the truck, but in order to replace any of the rear wall, I was going to have to replace some more floor. And that ended up not falling into the game plan, so okay. That up there, and let me go get the nuts that hold those on. Okay. Here's that. Get the nut started. Get the seat bolt. I need to figure out where my other seat bolts are at. Now, come back here behind you. That first. That second. I think I'm going to wait to do these till after I get the seat in, so that they're not in the way, but yeah, I got to hunt down the bolt I took out there, one more of these for the seat, and the two nuts that go in the back, because I thought I laid them up there, but I don't see them, and also don't see them in the glove box. Yeah, let me go find the seat bolts, and then in order to put the seat in, I'm actually going to have to get this out of here, because I really ain't got room to get the seat in with where it's sitting. Alright, one of the next things I'm going to do is I got the little cover that goes on the back of the cab where you'd have a third brake light if you didn't have the dump bed. And then I'm going to use trim and bumper paint on the mirrors too. And my mirrors, I took and scuffed them up. I taped off the glass so we can get paint on them, and then let's see how this works. Okay, now we'll let that set for about 10 minutes or so, and we'll come back. Okay, been about 10 minutes. Let's go do our second coat. And that is, so far, turning out good. We've got one more coat to go. Alright, time for our last coat. We're gonna call that good. About an hour we can come be able to handle those, and we'll peel the tape. I was ready to slap the mirror on because it's only been about 2 hours since I painted them. I just really want to see what they look like on here, and these are the mirrors off my F350, so I didn't cut the wires. I left them on there. Yep. Of course, I dropped one of the nuts, so. that up there and we'll get the nuts started because it's so humid that paint's still kind of tacky. It didn't feel that bad when I first picked it up. But yeah, just put it through there and then the nuts go in the 4 holes here. And since these are used, the gasket's already smashed pretty good, so and our rubber plugs go in there like so. That one's kind of stretched out, and then I'm gonna put some tape, clear tape, probably over those holes, and then we can come here, peel the tape off. I didn't have the camera out here when I taped, but I just got the glass square with the body of the mirror, and then stuck my tape on, and then took a razor blade and just trimmed around the outer edge. But that looks real good, and then we can slide those in for now so that they're not sticking out. And I wish I'd have used a Duplicolor on the door handles because it looks a lot better than the Rust-Oleum brand. We'll move to the passenger side. Same thing. Stick the wire down through. Line the mirror up. Top one started. Hey, I got Ash here to help. Okay. How about the wrong rubber plugs? I have to go get the correct one. But yeah, because this is a plug that like goes there. Because yeah, that's the correct one. But the small plug goes there and back here by the door handle. So, all right. Well, I've burned up another 30 minutes of video on the 2002 F350 rust repair project that I'll say I'm going to end this one and get ready to record a beginning for the next episode. That I appreciate you watching. You know, if you're watching this, you're not a subscriber, better join on in because I'll tell them what else you're going to see on What's Broke Today. Thank you.